Welcome to your video team on the road as we visit Higher Voltage, where business owners go to power up their brand.
Hello and welcome back to YVT Studios here at Higher Voltage 2026. I'm joined by the lovely Helen. Hello.
Hello, thank you.
How are we doing?
Really good. I mean, it was high voltage, so yeah.
It really was. There was a lot. So for those that don't know, Helen, introduce yourself, tell us who you are and what you do.
Yeah, so I'm Helen and I do a couple of things. One is the Neuroinclusion quality marker. So that is all about supporting organisations, not doing tokenism, but actually helping them create quality standards within their organisations. And it doesn't matter if they're corporate, a smaller business, or like somewhere where my son might go and play football or a club.
Okay.
It's actually about raising the quality of neuroinclusion for neurodivergent people, full stop. So yeah.
And this is it, because we're all much more aware of it now. It's being spoken about much more freely, and the right people want to have that inclusivity. It's not about putting up the barriers, it's about breaking them down a lot more now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I this event's been amazing. I don't know how many people put their hands up saying ADHD or I have a neurodiversity.
Ben nudged me and I was like, I know.
Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't,
yeah. We could have done the Mexican way. Yeah, but the thing is, like with 1/5 of the population, it isn't something that's a one-off. And also, even if you're not, that's fine, but you will know someone. There's nobody you don't. And actually, if you think, okay, you live in a bubble, it's not you, that's fine, but your customers, you know? So I think it affects us in every bit of our lives, but it actually, if we can create a world that works for every type of brain, how amazing was that? Has anyone been picked as that last person in a team? You know that thing, you're like, oh my God. You know, if that's ever happened to you or something similar, you'll know how it feels to feel different.
Yeah.
And actually, wouldn't it be great if that wasn't the case? And so for me, it's about making a stand, creating a movement about neuroinclusion for all. Yeah.
And what I love is it isn't hard. Yeah. So prior to joining Ben in YVT, I worked in a restaurant. I managed a restaurant.
Oh, cool.
And there was a young girl there who had a big blowout one day. She lost all her stuff and she just left. And I was like, what was that?
Yeah.
And she came back a few days later and we sat down. I said, what was that all about? Like, so unlikely. She was like, a new menu had come out.
Oh.
And she couldn't read it because it's black and white. And I was like, so tell me what you need. And she was like, normally at school she would have had a purple overlay. I was like, okay. So I went home to Ben. I was like, can you transition this into a purple background?
Yeah.
And come back and I was like, there's your printed copy. She cried and I was like, that wasn't hard for me. All you had to do was tell me.
No.
And I'm good.
Here's one really simple tip, for example, is you can do like in your teams, for example, people you work with, just say, do you have like any particular sensory needs or something that is a bit you find like, you know, really makes things not work for you? So it could be that I find visually quite difficult, bright lights are difficult, too much noise is difficult, and you know, if you ask that of everyone, you're kind of normalising it, because some people don't know they're neurodiverse, and that you know, I blame their parents, but you know, it's okay. But
how didn't you know?
Yeah, But actually, that because there's different people, you know, have different needs, and then at least you're having these open conversations. Yeah. And I think, you know, the other thing is like a lot of people when they're on these big waiting lists, they will not know for years if they are or aren't. Now, if they're on a waiting list, they might win the diagnosis jackpot and then kind of get not much support, or they might not. Does that mean that their needs are any less valid? No, not at all. And that's why I think we need to create places that work for all types of brains, and it not be about one mainstream, this is how we do it.
It's just asking the questions of how best can this scenario be the most productive for you.
Yeah.
Not even about the neurodiversity or anything. It's like, how best can we make you more productive?
Yeah.
Ben's left-handed, so giving him a right-handed mouse doesn't help him. It's little things like that.
Yeah.
But people don't now wince at that and go, oh, left-handed, oh my gosh, you're left-handed. So now when it's like, I've got ADHD, or I just find it easier to read this colour, they're easy transitions to
I
make.
absolutely love your left-handed example, because actually there was a time when people were like, it's not a thing, you have to do it this way, you have to be right-handed, right? And then suddenly they realised it was a thing, and then overnight there was a left-handed explosion. Does this sound familiar? So, like, there isn't an explosion in neurodiversity. There is an explosion in awareness.
Yeah.
Same what happened when left-handed became a whole new exciting trend. Well, it wasn't actually. They were like, actually, I'm left-handed.
It's just always been easier.
It's the same, you know? And that's what happens. And it's not only that, it's like, you know, well, you find out, anyone's like found out like their niece or nephew or one of their kids is neurodiverse, and you went, well, they're the same as me. And then they suddenly they look at each other and they like, is that you or me? Or both of us? Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we all go, that's you, isn't it? Ben normally goes, that's you, that's also you, and that's you. And I'm like, all right, well, they'll lose their hair one day and then that'll be you. So tell us what has brought you along to Higher Voltage today.
So, to be honest, the speaker lineup was amazing. It did not disappoint. I wasn't entirely sure what to expect. What I loved is that they created this whole day which built on each other.
Yeah.
And I was like, I actually thought, there's something I can implement instead of leaving with overwhelm and my brain exploding. I kind of came with curiosity and fun, and also because I really rated some of the speakers, and actually I was not disappointed. It was amazing.
Incredible. So you say you've got actions to take away.
Yes.
What's your first action?
Well, I'm doing one right now. I'm trying to be more visible, because I was completely cringing about it. Everything's about your personal brand, and might have avoided that like the plague. So I'm beginning...
Own it.
Owning this and owning my word, and yes, I do wear things that don't quite coordinate. So basically, being more visible is definitely actually putting it into action, and I think, you know, people feeling seen. I think I want other people to feel seen genuinely, because if you've ever had points in your life, and I have, when I kind of knew I was different and didn't quite fit in, and you know, there's a lot of internalized shame. I want other people to know it's okay, you can own your weird and be seen, and that's what I'm creating, whether it's ND accreditation, which does the quality marker, or whether it's Joyfully Different, that's the business community of neurodiversity, or Practical Wisdom, which does like social enterprise. They're all about neurodiversity, and that's my passion.
I love it. Helen, thank you so much for joining us. If you are listening to this and you are ready to break down those walls and normalise neurodiversity, because ultimately it is normal, and hey ho, it's out there, right?
Yeah.
Like, do it. Get in touch with Helen. We're going to grab all your details, all your links, throw them below, and we're going to make you visible.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching Your Video Team on the Road. If you would like your video team to come to your event with their video podcast pop-up studio, get in touch with us at yourvideoteam.co.uk/pop-up.